All right, here we go. So, I was asked to do this reading on New Jersey and Pennsylvania opening, reopening schools back up in September. And before I read what I wrote for this reading, I just want to say these are the types of readings that I kind of don't really always want to do. Um, I'm starting to come to terms with why my psychic teachers always refrained from making predictions, and it really puts you in a different sort of energy than the types of readings that I've been trained to do and that I do as personal readings. In fact, I've been taking a break I've had to like turn people down for doing readings because I need a break. Um, and it's not so much that I'm burnt out, it's more that I've been doing all these predictions and being in this different energy and attracting different types of people to me with different sorts of expectations where they want me to like predict like exactly what's going to happen like within some court battle, and just like it's not really exactly what I do here. It's more introspective. It's more focused on subtle energies rather than it is of the physical, of an as in like your physical body. I'm not so much like predicting like where you're going to be in 2 years or whatever. What I'm more so about is getting a general vibe, getting a general sense, and seeing it as a picture that represents something symbolically about where you are at in spirit as opposed to your body. So it's not so much about like what is your job going to be in 5 years. It's more about like how is your spirit aligned with where you're at in body. What does your spirit want? Who are you like really? Like or who are you being forced to be that isn't you, and how can you become more in alignment with that, things that are more of the spiritual nature, things that are more of an energetic nature is more so what I focus on reading. So this, I'm just going out on a limb. I have no promise that this is going to be exactly how it is. So take this all with a big grain of salt, but I'm just going to read what came to me when I attempted to look at this scenario, which is very charged, and that makes it even more difficult to read. So here we go. Just going to read it. So I wrote for New Jersey for reopening schools in September. Came to me to be about a 95% chance of opening in September. I wrote schools jammed, not all too functional, younger kids being rowdy, parents having trouble getting kids to school and issues with that, possible lack of teachers or lack of supplies or lack of something. I wasn't quite sure what. But it may have been lack of teachers and other things. Kids not taking school as seriously. This is again for New Jersey specifically. A sense like this energy of this dark shame affecting the school. And I was also saying that kind of getting in the way of learning. Mostly lower class children back in school, forming almost a gang type of energy, as in a group dynamic, not in the negative sense of a gang. Actually, kind of cool looking to me. I kind of liked what I was seeing with just like the bonding on a more real, down to earth kind of level, I guess you could say. I'm seeing more children getting COVID 19 in New Jersey than Pennsylvania. And in Pennsylvania, I mostly see the parents getting it, as opposed to the children. Um, in New Jersey, it does look like the kids will be spreading it and getting it a little, but I don't see it being an absolute and total disaster scenario. So I don't see it being like doomsday, like the end of the world. It's not an ideal situation, but I'm not trying to get into politics, but I'm not seeing it being that absolute horrible disaster scenario that some people are saying that it potentially could be. For Pennsylvania, I'm seeing it as being a little bit less likely. This number isn't exact, but it's like 85% chance of opening in September, maybe even less for Pennsylvania. Of course, I could be wrong on all of this, but this is just what was coming to me, so take it all with a grain of salt. So Pennsylvania, I was saying more conservative, and I don't even know what that means. I was just getting the sense of a conservative energy, and it might actually be potentially like Pennsylvania is just a more conservative state. I don't even know. I have no idea, or just the people have a different vibe to them. So whatever that means, more conservative, just a more conservative energy, and I think it has to do with how the schools are run, actually. Which leads me to what I wrote next, which was kids more organized and taking things more serious with more structure. And also, there's less shame about schools being opened. So like that like dark sense of shame from the New Jersey reopening. It didn't get that from Pennsylvania as much. Um, Pennsylvania may take more time to reopen. Like they may not open in September, or they might open later than New Jersey. It's possible, but when they do open, they will do it with a bang. There will be more prepared and efficient than the New Jersey schools. Kids will be less concerned about COVID-19 in Pennsylvania, and when kids do get sick, it won't be seen as a big deal. It shouldn't have, all right, what am I saying? It shouldn't have as bad as an effect as the rest of the US is thinking. In other words, again, it's not ideal. It's not going to be like all the kids get wiped out. It's not going to be like too horrible is what I'm getting at. It could be worse is what I'm saying. Although it will stay around in the school for a bit circulating. Okay. So, I'm still not entirely sure that um, things will go exactly like that, but you know, take this as a source of entertainment. Okay. Thanks for watching. And like this video, subscribe, check out my other videos, click the notification bell and click it to all notifications so that you can see all my videos whenever I make new ones. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.